Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon GODIII and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. So happy to be with you, Brandon GODIII and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Protein spill. He's checking crack. 57.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup. Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and 4. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. This is a GODIII. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that. But they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. They'll set up to throw, and it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's a GODIII. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They missed.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin the drive with a GODIII. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's a GODIII. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a short one to Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, keep it up. Chopper. Keep it up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Go.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go. 50 plant. Hard.
Switch. Rush in.
They run with Ajayi. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds Parker here, complete. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chop.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Come on, fellas.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
61, matchbox lights. 57, Mike 57. I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, alert 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to him on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Blue draw quarters.
Mike 57. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 57's the mic. Watch it.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not... So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.